positive way. You get your good comments, and then some things you can do better, which everybody can do in speaking. So we have two good evaluators today. One's going to be evaluating Tim's, and the other Victoria's. Our first evaluator will be Lauren, and she'll be evaluating Tim's homework.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, future Toastmasters, and especially Tim. I've heard you speak several times, and I love hearing you speak. For those of you who didn't know, as Tim said in his speech, he was a radio personality for years, and can you just imagine listening to him on the radio? He's great. You are a natural storyteller. He had that great, easygoing kind of way, very relatable. And what I really, really liked was that you had obviously prepared your speech very well and knew it, but it came across as conversational. If you didn't speak, it's conversational again, it wasn't like a casual sort of jargon. You could tell it was really phrased well. And I wish I had particular phrases in mind. You started with great clauses, like, and is this word enough? I just love how you make it look easy. I almost feel like I could go through the CC manual and talk about each speech objective and talk about how you nailed each one. I'm going to pick out a few. You used vocal variety like a champ. You came out here and really emphasized certain points and then backed up. I don't know if you all noticed that. It was so effective. I really liked how you used your gestures as well. There was one point you were out here actually like this, with your arms out. You were talking about she's letting her hair down. Actually used that. You used the stage well. You were mostly over here, but came over here for emphasis. And I wanted to read the objective of the speech so you can get a sense how well he did. The speaker should entertain the audience by weaving jokes and or dramatic or humorous stories around a recognizable theme. The overall effect should be lighthearted and relaxed. Did he not nail that? Absolutely. Well, I know this sounds like a really hackneyed expression, but when we have somebody who's a very seasoned Toastmaster, it is hard to evaluate. Him was a DTM, Distinguished Toastmaster, which is pretty much the Mac Daddy of Toastmasters. High as well. So I had a really hard time. I was like scrambling, trying to think of things. One thing that came up was you did kind of use this spot more than the rest. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have really emphasized over here. Just being picky, a couple things that I picked up on really had more to do with the content than with your delivery. When you came out and you used that great quote about insanity, doing the same thing over and over, I kept waiting for what is the event that's going to repeat over and over again. And I think it was just like the last minute when you started talking about how you were looking at that moment over and over again. I would think that the story was really more about summer love or the one that got away. I think that would have been the theme. I think when you used the title of the one that the insanity part, perhaps that could have been more of a central theme within the story, like starting that earlier on. Also, I would have liked to see more character development on your part. You talked about it was your summer job and pizza job versus working at the paint store. But I want to get a sense, were you kind of awkward? Were you shy? What kind of kid were you? Because I think you developed her character well. You did a wonderful job.